welcome to episode 13 of Roll With It.
So this one's 13.
This one is actually 13.
I thought that last week, but we're actually on episode 13 this week. You didn't start it with Alrighty this week.
No, I don't think I did last week either. I started it with a lovely anthem that we didn't get to do this week.
No, well...
Hawks bombed out, unfortunately.
Yeah, back to reality, back down to earth.
Reality check after 5 straight.
Yeah. Well, this week, 13th episode, we're going to film on Friday, which was the 13th. No,
yeah.
Was it
Friday? Well, considering today's the 7th,
hang on a minute.
I don't think...
What the fuck were we talking about then? You said we should film it on Friday because of Friday the 13th.
Yeah, because it's the 13th episode.
Oh, right.
Not because it was the 13th.
I was going to say, that's a classic, man.
No, I think it was the 4th
God,
on Friday.
I don't even know what day it is.
5th on Friday. Today's the 7th.
Yeah,
7th of July.
You know why? Because I said that, right? I was like, oh, he must have meant like last week must have been Friday the 13th.
No.
Like the last Friday.
Yeah, oh, I just meant 13th as in...
And then I was like, that's not the date. That's not the date. It was 4th of July a couple of days ago. How can it be the 13th? And it's the 7th.
Happy 4th of July, guys, to all you Americans out there.
Yeah.
I think there's like 1% of people that watch American.
Like, who cares? Like, if you're in Australia, who the hell cares about 4th of July?
Not me.
Independence Day for America. Like,
not me, but it looks good.
Oh, yeah. It looks
like a killer party.
Looks like the Australia Day where like everyone's just into it.
We can't do Australia Day anymore.
Australia Day here is like a political thing now.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do it.
Triple J Day is not on Australia Day anymore. They've changed that.
That's
the countdown.
Horrible. That's horrible.
It's all changed. So it's very different here with like Australia Day in comparison to 4th of July. But like I said, I don't want to get too into that.
We're not even on a politics podcast.
Yeah, we're not here for the politics. But maybe we should get cancelled to get our name out there. Maybe we should.
Don't know if that's the right thing to do.
Well, we've got to do something. These TikToks are capping out at 600 views.
Yeah, can anyone let us know what's going on? We've fixed the 0 view thing now that we're not banned anymore. I think we've sort of figured out how to not get banned and figured out the method.
Now we're capped out at 600.
We just can't get views anymore. We're just gone 600 and it's like 15 likes.
I think that's how they get you to put money into it, eh?
Yeah.
But maybe we should
invest. Maybe
we should just to see what happens.
Just get one TikTok that we think's really, really funny and just promote it. Spend $40.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard, man. Like,
and promote
what
it.
We find funny, other people might not, or vice versa. But yeah, I was gonna say with Friday the 13th, because obviously it's not Friday the 13th, but it got me thinking about Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And how it's like obviously that spooky day that everyone goes on about.
Michael Myers Day.
Yeah. So I searched it up. Like just Friday the 13th on Google, just how to search, and obviously it comes up with the movie, but like there's 30 of them. There's like 30 of these movies. I don't know if you've seen these like slasher movies, right?
No, I've never really watched some movies like that.
I don't like them either. I'm not a fan. I love horror, but I'm not a fan of like the slasher horror, the gory rubbish. Yeah, not a fan of that. And it's pretty funny. Like you talk about like money laundering ventures. You talk about, Breaking Bad, they're talking about the car wash. Yeah. In real life, I don't know. You talk about places like Red Rooster and Pasta Cup being money laundering places, right? You think of that.
Blockbuster.
Yeah. Well, they're gone. They're finished now. But like really quiet businesses, there's like no way they're making a profit.
Yeah, Red Dot.
Like Red Rooster, all these red places.
All these reds.
Yeah, right. So this has got to be the money laundering of cinema, surely.
What?
These Friday the 13th movies.
They're shit.
There's about 30 of them.
They're not good.
And they're all about the same, and there's no hardly a storyline. It's just a crazy. What's his name? Jason. Is that his name? The guy who kills them all. Oh no, Michael Myers.
Myers.
What's Jason? Who's Jason from?
I don't know.
That's another one.
Jason.
Oh man, that's gonna do my head in. Maybe he's not. I don't know.
Jason's a pretty broad name.
Jason's with the hockey mask. What's that one?
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch much.
Oh man, that's gonna do my head in.
I don't watch much of that.
But yeah,
so
no, I think. Yeah, I don't know. So Friday the 13th, I don't know. But either way, there's so many of the movies, right? I just searched it up. It's got Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, so there's 2 separate ones of the same name. The 13th Friday, Freddy versus Jason, Jason X, Friday the 13th Part 2, Part 4, Part 3, Part 5, Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. What is going on here? Friday the 13th Part, like, bro, VII, whatever that is in Roman numerals.
7?
It's getting ridiculous.
Is it 7?
But yeah, who the hell's watching these movies and like who's funding them? More like that's what you need to look at, the paper trail.
Yeah, I've never yeah, like you said, I've never been into
slasher films.
gory films. I do like horror.
Yes.
I do like horror.
Same.
It's good. I like movies that make you think and keep you on your toes.
Yeah,
I don't want to I don't like movies that are just very predictable.
Well,
and you just sort of know what's going to happen.
These movies are so stupid because they don't have a storyline.
Yeah, it's just random.
They're like, a lot of them made for very low budget, and it's just all it is just it's the guy just slaughtering everyone, very gory with the effects and that. Why are people wanting to watch this? First of all, like, what are they getting out of it? Like, it's quite concerning.
Just go play COD.
If you just watch, no, but this is like worse than COD. COD, you don't see gore in COD.
Not really, no.
Bro, this is fucked. This is like proper. All you're seeing is someone slaughter someone, and there's about 30 of these movies. I'm like, who's funding them? Who's watching them? Who's paying to watch them?
And the ones that are coming out now, because of technology and how realistic everything is.
It looks real, eh?
It looks like they're actually getting decapitated.
It looks legit.
It's not like 30 years ago where it looked like tomato sauce was pouring out of them.
No, have you seen that movie, The Terrifier?
No.
That is the biggest waste of time ever. Don't watch it. It's on Netflix, I think. But yeah, that's the biggest joke of a movie I've ever watched.
What, just really poorly made?
So it's like one of those slasher ones with this weird clown-looking guy. No, like very, very low budget. No storyline. Just pretty much what I explained about the other slasher movies, right?
I just woke up and thought, let's make a movie.
Pretty much, and like it was so bad. The effects were terrible. The acting was terrible. It was so bad and like really messed up. It was like pretty much like it cut to a bit at the end where he's eating the guy's face, but like it looks so fake and like not real, right? And then apparently they made a sequel, The Terrifier 2, and it got like into legal trouble.
Why?
I don't know. It showed something they weren't allowed to show. Like, I don't know if it was like killing of a child or something. It was
Jesus.
It was really bad. Like,
I can see why.
Yeah, but this is like a low budget thing. Like, obviously trying to, what do you call it? What's that? Like scare factor? Like thrill? What's the word
Thriller.
for it? No, not thriller. Like
the Richter scale.
Not the Richter scale. No, like when
the Scoville units.
When you're doing something in a movie, like to get a reaction, like the something factor. I don't know.
The thrill factor.
The crazy factor, thrill factor. They're obviously trying to get a reaction here.
Yeah.
And they've gotten into legal trouble for it. And I can never aired. The Terrifier 2. Let's search it up. It's so dumb, man. Don't ever waste your time watching that rubbish, man.
Obviously, it has to get like cleared before they can publish it.
Yeah, they got into big trouble, man. I don't know. But like, that's what I mean. The movie's not scary. It's not like it's got a scary storyline with scary characters and good acting. It's just rubbish.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how I got into that tangent, but yeah, there's got to be some money laundering going on with those slasher films.
There's a lot of things and places that are definitely money laundering.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you said with the Reds, anything red is money laundering.
Red Rooster. What is there any other ones? Red something.
Porto's definitely one.
Yeah.
Porto, I don't know how they're keeping afloat.
Porto, yeah.
They are dog shit.
They are, but if it's the only thing around, it'll do.
Yeah. No.
Really? You don't like it at all?
No. I had it once and I thought it was horrible.
Yeah, it's not ideal. But like, if it's the only thing there, I'll still eat it. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we got from slasher films to a Porto. We've made that jump.
I understand what Kale says now about we just ramble on.
Well, that's the podcast.
That's why it's called Roll With It. It's not called fucking Structure.
I've had enough of Kale, man.
It's not called Structured.
Get Kale to click off, man. Get that guy out of here. What's been happening with you this week? Is there anything new, or is it just another week in paradise?
It was another week in paradise. I had a game on the weekend, scored.
I saw you score. You put that on your story for fun. Oh God, what am I talking about? I'm doing it again.
Here we go.
Have I got a speech impediment?
Speech impediment?
Yeah, I sound like Mike Tyson. That's like a phenomenal goal. It looked like.
Yeah, it was a good finish. If anyone didn't see my story, it was a left footer, just whipped it around my body, bottom corner, phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was an interesting game though. It finished 2-2.
Yeah.
There was 3 goals.
Yeah.
Right. In the last 5 minutes.
No, this was just right at the end. Bit of a nail biter.
So we were 1-0 up. I scored just before halftime. So 1-0 up, 44th minute or something.
Yeah.
Wasn't a second goal until the 88th.
Yeah.
They scored.
No. Jesus.
88th minute. 93rd minute, we get a penalty.
No, really?
Yeah. Scored the penalty.
Yeah.
And then straight after the penalty, we had another attack. Our striker's gone 1-on-1 and 2-on-1. So we had another guy next to him running along.
Yeah.
Instead of squaring it to him, 6 yards out.
He's gone for himself.
He's gone for glory, hit side netting, missed, They've taken the goal kick, gone down the other end, and they've scored.
That's yeah.
On the 97th minute.
You might want to have to
How
chat.
can you have a lead? First of all, in the 88th, blow it, and then again in the 93rd, and blow it.
Have a chat to the strikers, man. Have a chat to those boys that were up there.
I came off. I sort of missed all the drama. It's a bit shit. I was off.
Subbed off.
Yeah, I had a bit of cramp and got my Achilles. Just fucking stomped on my Achilles, and it's just sore. It's still sore. It's just scraped all down the back.
I don't miss those injuries.
Yeah, and I was going to do leg day today, but just not feeling it. It's not a Sunday thing after a game. It's not smart. I'm going to try to do it probably Wednesday.
You got to do it like in the middle of the week.
Yeah, Wednesday.
So you have time to recover, and then you have
Yeah.
But
No, that's all I did this weekend, to be honest. Went to Carrot today, got a bit of lunch, went for a little bit of sushi. Phenomenal food.
I'm not a fan of sushi.
Okay.
I mean, we've had this conversation earlier in the
Alright.
in the piece.
We
had this earlier in the podcast. Well,
all right. Sushi's probably my favourite food.
I'm gonna have to aggressively disagree with aggression. No, not with aggression. You eat what you want. But I'm not the biggest.
Eat what you want.
fan.
Just
I'm
don't
not.
go to Red Rooster.
Red Rooster's alright, man. But like I said, I haven't eaten any of that in nearly 70 days. It's this weekend. I'm done.
You've not even had like a half chicken or a quarter chicken just because it's the only thing I open and you sort of
I've had like Nando's chicken, yeah.
Yeah,
But like I haven't had large double quarter pounder meals. I haven't had rooster rolls and shit like that.
yeah, no,
And,
like, but if I'm dieting, I'll go get a half chicken and I'll save half for the next day to put with some rice or something.
yeah,
Just the chicken, not chips.
I probably
and
did that two
shit.
or three times the whole 70 days.
Yeah, because it's hard, man. Sometimes it's hard to get to the shops, and especially like when you're working and shit closes at 5.
But yeah,
It's hard to get out, and you don't want to have to resort to, like we said before, fucking Farmer Jack's or whatever it is, Tony Galati.
Spud Shed.
Spud Shed.
Farmer Jack's is alright.
Farmer Jack's are
I
right.
trust meat from Farmer Jack's.
Spud Shed, no.
I don't trust.
It's called Spud Shed, not Meat Shack.
You meat shack.
It's not.
Right, you go there just for like your packaged goods.
Yes, bulk.
Yeah, and bulk goods, yeah.
Have you been to there's a place called AFL or ALF or something? It is a big like mass. It's like stock warehouse.
What, really?
So they sell like a lot of, when you go like the footy canteen and stuff like that. So my parents used to run the canteen at my old club.
Yeah.
So they used to go to FAL because everything would be like bulk, like massive things, eggs, butter, like Gatorades.
Really?
It's just like bulk cartons of stuff.
Yeah.
So cheap, like ridiculously
Can
cheap.
anyone go? Or do you
I
have to
think
own
you
a
have to have a
business?
membership.
You have to own a business.
No, I think you have to have a membership.
What's it called? Well, it's like Costco.
AFL? Yeah, it's like Costco, but it's called AFL. It's where Balcatta Bunnings is,
Yeah.
like sort of behind it, like a little bit more towards.
Well, that would be handy because I've been eating the same things across this whole time, like Chobani yogurts.
Yeah, mate. Like
steak, chicken.
My mum I used to go to my mum and do like the shopping for the canteen. She used to go like Gatorades, stock the fridge, Solos, Sunkist, all that stuff. Gatorades, like a 24 big slab of them, would be like $35.
Oh man, that's way cheaper than the
Man, and
supermarket.
you're selling them for $5 each.
Yeah, cool.
Like fuck.
They're making money, man.
You're just throwing it in, like. So yeah, it's very good. I want to go, especially for stuff like mince and shit. Where you just want like bulk
Just freeze it, eh?
chicken. Yeah,
Freeze what you don't use.
because I went to Woolies today, 2 for 20, extra lean mince. Come on, man, it's
Yeah, no.
500 grams a pack.
Lean mince is always really expensive.
But you
these
need
days.
it. You can't get the normal one.
These
It's
days.
too fatty and
Well, if you're dieting, you need lean mince.
too high in calories.
I was gonna say, yeah. So obviously, my time is coming to an end for this.
So you finish
Journey.
Thursday.
No, I think
Friday.
Friday's the 75th day. So Saturday, we're done.
Sausage and egg McMuffin.
Saturday and Sunday.
I want to be there for that.
Saturday and
Can we do something Saturday? Are you going to go
I'm
out?
working all day, but I'll be going out.
I'll
yeah.
probably I'll come get a haircut.
Come out, yeah.
I will come out.
Come out that night because I'm just saying. Well, I'm not really planning anything like crazy for it. We're just going to go out, have a few drinks,
Yeah.
probably eat, have a big feed before, get some drinks, go out.
Yeah, I'm on. You're finishing. I'm sort of starting. I'm going to say it on here because otherwise I won't hold myself accountable.
Yeah.
I feel like that's good when you say something to people and you let people know you're doing shit. It sort of holds you accountable.
You don't want to look.
You don't look like a fraud.
You don't want to look like that. Yeah.
I want to do 8 weeks, not 75 hard, but
Yeah.
8 weeks of like real strict dieting. I'm not doing the reading and this shit. I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Like obviously.
Well, you gotta want to do it. If you don't want to do it, then you don't.
Yeah,
need to.
I really do. I really do want to do it. I've never really been in like unbelievable shape
Yeah.
and like really like obviously I've been slim and fit, but I've never had a little bit of muscle and looked toned. I've always just sort of been skinny fat.
Yeah, no, I get you.
So I really, yeah.
It takes time, but
Yeah, I want to do 8 weeks of just real strict dieting and just see what happens. And if I'm happy with it or whatever, I'll do another 4 weeks. But I think 12 weeks is sort of perfect level of how heavy I am now and what I want to look like. I think 12 weeks is probably ideal.
I completely lost my train of thought.
You were saying about 75 hard and you're finishing and
Yeah, no, I know we're talking about
you're
that.
working all day on Saturday.
What did you say? You were saying that.
That's why it's called roll with it.
No, I knew I had a train of thought, but anyway, I'll see if it comes back to me. But with 75 hard, obviously we've been reflecting on the time of no drinking, because that's, I think, the biggest part of it for me was not drinking.
It'd be the dieting for me. I got no problem with not drinking.
Yeah, I mean,
I
like,
think the dieting and the reading, like that would. I just don't like reading.
no, I'm not saying like that the not drinking was the hardest part. That was probably like the most like
I suppose because when all your mates are doing it and
no, like as if I'm talking growth, it was definitely the biggest part. Not drinking played the biggest part in all of it.
it's 2.5 months. Yeah,
Yeah. So like if you fast forward to maybe 6 months to a year ago, that never would have been possible. Like I would drink every Saturday night and like it just wouldn't have been possible because that's just what I was like. And I never would have thought that I could do this, but like here we are, right? And it got me thinking like throughout that time. And I also listened to this on one of Andrew Huberman's podcasts a while ago, and they were talking about how like when you say you don't drink like alcohol or like you're not drinking alcohol, like to a group of people that obviously are, like whether that be at that moment or that do drink alcohol, they just automatically assume you've had a problem with it or you have a problem with it, like, or like you were an alcoholic sort of thing.
Yeah,
that's like
I don't drink.
Yeah, so that's like the automatic assumption, like just the way the world is and the way society is, like they automatically think that you
got something wrong because you're not
drinking,
putting toxins into your body.
But then me doing this for 75 days almost now has made me realize like there's actually so much benefit to not drinking. Like, and I'm not saying that I'm not going to be sober forever. Like I'm drinking this weekend again. Like I'm introducing it back into my life, but now I know what the effects of not drinking are. You can feel amazing.
And everything in moderation as well. Like when people are just fucking slamming, like we used to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday religiously.
Yeah, and we get smashed.
How fun was it though?
It was fun. It was fun, but it's not sustainable.
Yeah, it's not at all. Definitely not.
And you get to an age where you're like, you just enjoy feeling good because like you just don't appreciate feeling good on a Sunday, and a Monday, and a Tuesday. You just feel rubbish when you're getting smashed every Saturday night. Yeah. And yeah, so that's what I mean now. So it was good. Like, and I feel like the world's gotten better, especially with like social media and like all the fitness influencers and stuff now. This is probably one of the positive things from their little rise. Like a lot of people are being a bit more sober now and like are accepting that people don't want to drink as much now. Yeah. Just obviously for productivity and for feeling good in life. Because I remember, man, fast forward a few years ago, I was one of these guys too. Like me especially when we were like 18, 19. If one of the boys wasn't drinking, like at prees or like on a night out or like they were driving.
What do you mean?
What are you doing? Like what's wrong with you? Like,
are you alright?
Grow up. Like we're young. Like let's go. Why aren't you partying with us?
Enjoy yourself.
Like come enjoy it. Like, you know what I mean? And like, man, that was so toxic when you think about it. Like if someone doesn't want to drink, you know, that's fine with me now. Like these days I'm like, you know, that's cool. Like good on you.
Yeah, I used to be like that.
How much has it changed?
You know I haven't really. I don't think I've actually got smashed in 5 months, 6 months, more, probably a year.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I got like smashed. It's normally on our gala nights at soccer.
Yeah.
Like our
blowout,
our ball nights sort of thing. That's sort of when you just go,
go nuts.
And especially when you just it's always on a Saturday night, you've just had a game and you're just thinking, fuck, why not?
Yeah.
Just go nuts.
Well,
but this year, that's probably the only exception I'm going to do to this diet thing. Like obviously I want to diet well and stuff.
Yeah.
But on the gala night, I'll have
go
a few drinks and then not even go nuts, just have a few drinks and get a little bit warm, get fuzzy. That's the best feeling when you're sort of in that fuzzy period between smashed and sober.
Oh man, do you know like
and you go to the bathroom and you just smile, you just smiley.
That's good, man.
Having a piss, all smiley and happy. That's like the best you can be. That's when you stop.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really remember that feeling for a long time as well, because I would like every Saturday. You what do you call it? Like you get tolerant to it, so it takes you a lot. You have to drink a lot to feel like tipsy or drunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And by the time you get to that point, it's like, man, we
You're
were having
fucking upside down.
we were having half a bottle of vodka, man. Like, and I would only just start to feel like I was getting a little bit drunk. Like, how
Yeah.
bad's that? Half a bottle, and I'm like, I'm still going. Like, we're still going for the rest of the night. This is just a praise.
And then you're just topping up on two for 20 vodka Vs.
Oh, they're not 2 for 20 anymore. I don't know when the last time you've been out is.
Really?
Man, that's nowhere near, man.
What are they now?
Oh man, I don't know if it's like 2 for 23, 2 for 22. That's like the deal. But like,
That's not too bad.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to start 2 for 30.
no, but they don't do those deals anymore, man. I don't even know. Man, I haven't been to the court, but I'm saying like,
The court's good.
man, it's like a $15 for like a vodka Red Bull, man. That's normal now.
You remember the Humble wet pussy shots?
Oh man,
Like $2 wet pussy shots?
I'm off them now because
They're shit.
Well, because what man, TikTok opens you up to a whole lot of things. You know that guy, that club owner guy who talks about like the logistics and stuff of running a club. I don't know. He like talks about how like
I
AFL
think you've
players
mentioned
came
it.
in.
Yes.
Stuff like that?
You have mentioned it to me. Is he an Aussie guy?
Yeah, he's Aussie guy.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
was talking about. I think he used to own a club in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And he talked about like wet pussy shops was like their biggest money maker because they would just smash heaps of mixer, like heaps of cranberry juice
Yeah.
and all
Is that what
that
it is?
stuff.
Cranberry juice.
Peach
vod-
snaps and vodka, I think.
Vodka, yeah.
And like lime juice and that. And they just smash the mixer in there. A little bit of vodka, make big bulk like bottles of it, pour a little shot.
Yeah.
And $8. Man,
Yeah.
that cost them like 40 cents to make.
Fucking bullshit.
Man,
Good on them though.
that's what I mean. That's but wet pussy. They're licking their lips as soon as they started ordering.
They're
that.
making profit purely off entry fee.
Yeah,
Or whatever they get from drinks.
but wet pussy is a big money maker for them.
Like you think about it. How much would you pay a DJ to do a set at a club?
Well, it depends.
600-700?
Depends how long they're playing
If
for.
he's there for like, you say from 7 o'clock till 2.
Oh, the clubs pay more, so that'd be a big
about a
big
grand?
that'd be a big payday for them.
$1,200 a
I
grand?
don't know because they usually it depends on the club, but like
Yeah.
I know the DJs do like
But-
an hour at a time, and they pay them like 200 for an hour or something, 150 for an hour. I think.
Yeah, so you say probably $1,500.
Yeah.
To be safe, maybe
yeah.
$2,000 to be safe.
Max, yeah.
Yeah. So that's $2,000. You're probably getting that. Realistically, how much is it to get into a club nowadays? $20?
I'd say 20. Yeah,
20, 25, sometimes maybe 15. Depends where you go.
I think man, because
The median though is
they
probably
do like
20.
the little skip line as the little
Yeah,
thing, and that's
extra
always
$10.
20 to 25.
Yeah, so we'll say $20. We'll round it down.
yeah,
$20. You say people start getting there people start getting into about 7 o'clock,
yeah,
8 o'clock. I reckon between 7 and 8, you have paid the DJ.
yeah.
Do you know what I
And
mean?
it's quiet too at that time.
You've paid the DJ, and then you got your bouncers and stuff, which are obviously on decent money. Man, I reckon from 9 o'clock onwards, that is pure profit.
No, well, I agree, but
Pure profit.
I will say,
I reckon you've paid everyone's wages, you've paid everything, electricity, whatever you have to pay for, bartenders, stuff like that, DJs, security. That's paid for in, I reckon, 2 hours.
so I agree with that for the popular places, but I reckon it's a bad industry to be in now, man. There's not many people go out anymore, and I'm not just saying that because we're older now, but like you just look now, man. Like
Northbridge.
There's probably 2 busy places on any given week. You got that Stories place, and then you got that Magnet. You got Magnet afterwards. Like where else is busy? Maybe the Beaufort for a couple hours.
The Beaufort's good.
I heard Butterfly and stuff. That place goes busy for about an hour and then dies. And like you look at places like Coconut, like Leaderville, like those places that used to be busy. They're just not busy anymore.
Yeah, the Garden. No, the Garden's good.
Yeah, the Garden is good,
I really like the Garden for a
but
beer.
like compared to what it was.
Yeah.
And you go out on a Friday night, there's no lines anywhere, and it's like almost like a ghost town in Northbridge.
Stories is crazy. I don't know if you've been.
I've
or if
been
you've
once.
seen.
Yeah, I've been once.
Ridiculous.
It's busy, man. It's
It's
that's the
probably
new
a
spot.
2-hour line.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I haven't been when it's been like that.
2-hour line.
But like that's what I mean. I would hate to own a club now, man, because it's so what do you call it? Temporary.
yeah.
Like Henry
Yeah.
Summers, man. Henry Summers used to be the place. Now, bro, like there's no line there anymore.
Yeah, it used to
walk
be
straight in.
hard to get in.
Yeah, man, you go in there now normally, and it's like not that busy.
What changes?
Just times change, I guess. Like I don't know.
What changes? It's just not cool anymore to go. Like, I don't get it.
I feel like it's really a shame. It's really shameful now.
Is the court still going?
Yeah, the court. I think the court on Saturdays. Yeah, court Fridays pretty dead.
Well, it was never really busy
Court
on a
Fridays
Friday.
were busy, man. They were. They had lines and all
Was
the
that when we used to go?
Yeah, and all the stages were open. Man, they always shut half that club now on Friday.
Upstairs is
Just shut. Or like the middle stage won't have a DJ. Like it'll,
the outside's good.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. It's not like that anymore.
Was that where you took that video? That famous video? Oh, who's here?
Oh yeah.
Was that the Who's Here video?
Yeah, there's a few of those.
That's funny.
A few of those hanging around. But what was I saying, right? When you talk about those places, I feel like, clubbing now, when we're 18, clubbing was like, oh yeah, like clubbing's cool. Like clubbing's what you do when you're 18, 19, 20. Now it's like, when you go clubbing, what's wrong with you?
Let's go get
Who the hell goes
get
clubbing?
A dumpling soup and go watch some soccer at the sports bar.
No, so I feel like, we're 23, 22. It is shameful to go clubbing in a sense, right?
Yeah.
It's not, I wouldn't say it's, like real shame, but like, you're not, it's not the best place to be, on a dance floor in a nightclub with 20, 19, 18-year-olds standing there as a 23-year-old, right? It's not the best thing to do anymore, right? But you'd obviously get away with it.
Yeah.
But if we're talking like even the 18 and 19-year-olds now, I cut their hair. Like I talk to them. They're like, yeah, man, clubbing's so like shit, man. Like, I hate clubbing. Like, I don't do clubbing, eh? But this is 18, 19-year-olds that, you know what I mean? It's changed.
I think everyone's just, like, kids are getting a lot older quicker. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they're growing up quicker.
Like, year 7s now, like you got a year 7, do you have a year 7 working with you? Isn't he a year 7?
No, he's year 10.
Fucking hell, he's small.
Yeah, I know.
He's a small kid.
Yeah, I know.
I thought he was like younger. But anyway, you see like year 7s now who are like not tiny, but they're like,
Got beards.
decent size.
Yeah.
Man, when I was in year 7,
Yeah.
fuck,
Different world, man.
I don't get it. Like everyone's getting so, and like you look at the year 12s now and they've got full grown beards
It's changing.
and they just want to kick back. Like fuck, when we were at year 12, it's like just going into sort of adulthood.
No, I liked our timeline.
I
It
think
was
we
good.
peaked.
We had a good timeline.
I think we probably our 2 years were the last,
we had a good timeline, man.
and maybe the year below. I think it's your sister's year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably the last of it.
It got
And then
real.
just
It got real weird
absolutely-
after that.
Absolutely dumped off.
Yeah, like-
Sorry to anyone in those years that watched.
No, well,
this
just the
podcast.
generations changed.
Yeah, it's just fucked.
The generations
Yeah, it's
changed.
just screwed.
They grow up so quick now.
We sound
you
like
know?
parents.
Oh man, well, I'm 23, man.
Man, they grow up so quick.
Well, man, I was fucking bro. I can remember being 17 like that. Like I remember it. It was like it was.
It wasn't long ago.
Like it wasn't long ago. It's 6 years ago, man. 6 years went like
Wow.
that. 6 years like that.
Yeah, what was that? Yeah, 5 years ago.
for you. It just went like that.
Crazy.
So that's what I
5
mean. man.
years. Wow. I always say to blokes at work, Kale and stuff, I always say I'd do anything to go back to school for a week. Year
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, in year 12.
Just
I
1 week.
I wasn't a big fan of the other years.
Yeah,
I
no, but
liked year
just
12.
1 full week of year 12. Just to go back and just like enjoy it. It was so good.
It doesn't seem so long ago, man. It just gets away from your time, eh?
It was
just,
so
It
good.
just gets away from you. Like how it was so recent, man. I remember kicking it at school. I remember a lot about school.
School was good.
Remember where we hung out. I remember what we spoke about. I remember, because I've got like
remember
relatively the same group of mates.
Like same.
So like
Yeah, same.
that's how it feels like nothing's really changed inside.
You just sort of work now. Instead of going to school, you just work.
Well, lots has changed, obviously, but
Yeah.
at the same time, a lot hasn't.
Mm.
Like, as in like yourself, you still hang out with some of the same people sometimes. You still, I don't know, you still might like some of the same things you used to like back then.
Definitely.
Into the same sports.
Definitely. It's always, I drive past school coming here.
Yeah. And
the
like, you're never
studio.
too far from it. So you're always thinking about it. You never gets too far away from
And
your
I
mind.
drive past and I think, I see the soccer goals there now. I think, fucking, where were they 5 years ago? What's
Have
going
we
on
done
here?
the
We
whole
couldn't,
thing?
we weren't allowed to kick the ball in the grass 5 years ago.
Oh,
And now you're allowed fucking purple hair.
that place had to change, man. They
Get
got a new
off it.
they got a new principal and changed stuff.
Get off it.
But like I think that's what most schools do. They got to change. Everything else is changing. How can schooling not change with it?
Exactly. But yeah, Servite, that is the school we go to, by the way. Servite.
Did go to. We go to.
Did go to.
We go, dude. I haven't been there in a while, man. I don't know about you.
Fucking hell, I don't
I don't know about you. I've
Yeah,
been there in
did
a
go
minute.
to.
Yes.
Did have
Past tense.
to, had to change.
Yeah.
But I liked them when we were there.
100%. I loved it.
I liked it. Do you remember? I don't know if anyone else watches this. Obviously, there's a few people from Servite that do watch this.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember what the library was like before it turned into the Ark
Nah. God, no. I don't remember shit.
or the Alexis Resource Centre?
I feel like, I don't know if I was.
What are we? A mineral company?
Resource center.
Fucking
Like a
hell.
mining sector.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Lexus Resource Center. Just call it a library. It's a library.
Lithium mine.
Call it a library. That's what it is.
I can't remember.
Lexus Resource Center.
We would have been about. You would have probably been year 8 or 9. I would have been 7 or 8.
I wouldn't have been there yet.
Yeah, I think I was year 7 or 8.
I wouldn't have been there.
So, but I didn't go.
I was
to,
at Newman.
I just don't remember what it looked like, and it's kind of bugging me. I want to see photos. I'm sure if you go Servite College or something, you can see photos of it. They've always got the little, oh, how happy is our school? Looking little photos in there. You know, they do like the posters for the graduation and stuff, and they're just taking photos.
Look how happy they are.
Look how happy they are at lunch.
You told them to smile in that photo.
Eating their sloppy caramel slice.
You told them to smile for the photo. That was not candid at all.
I wish they came and took a photo of us playing sport at lunch, because we weren't allowed to. So they wouldn't have many photos. How can you not allow someone to play sport at lunch? I'll never wrap my head around that.
I do remember that actually.
We bought like a little American football.
Yeah.
And we were playing King of the Pack.
Yeah.
And we used to like take fucking hangers on each other and like throw each other to the floor, and it was all fun like.
Yeah.
And they just confiscated it. No, not allowed to do that. Oh, come on, but you can have purple hair. Grow up. The lot of you
Purple hair.
grow up.
You're really not liking the purple hair people, are you?
I just don't get the anyways. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go to part 2 from last week.
I liked this segment.
Ick or tick.
Ick or tick. I did like this.
Well, I thought we'd what do you call it? Full circle back to it and get a few more out there. And
So this is sort of a relationship one. This is like a couple deal breaker.
Yeah,
Deal breakers for couples.
Yeah. So same as last week, either talking phase or couple in a long-term relationship phase.
Yeah,
from
just sort of
both
things.
perspectives.
Yeah, exactly.
First one I got here is like these are going to be controversial compared to last week. This is a bit more controversial.
Interesting.
Talking about your ex, like, we'll start with that.
Fucking.
It's
That's an ick, bro.
Yeah, it's a bit of a.
That's an ick. That's annoying.
It's a funny one, man. Because
Especially when it's like, when they say, not like, I don't really have too much of a problem with it.
yeah, that's what I mean.
But it's when it's if someone's like, we used to always, like, sort of reminiscing.
Like, what the fuck are you reminiscing?
Fuck off.
Just cut it off, man.
Yeah,
100%.
grow up.
Reminiscing, yeah, nah. We always used to do that. Like, no one cares. I don't care.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me that? What are you trying to do? No, I agree.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to flex.
What are you trying to flex
What are you
at?
doing, Chief?
I just couldn't care.
Yeah, I couldn't care less.
No, well, that's the thing. You want to, even if it does bother you, you like, fuck, you got to be secure. You don't want to like,
Don't care.
you don't want to start a big problem.
fussed. Doesn't
Well,
matter.
that's the thing. I feel like it's okay to say, like, it's okay to mention something. Oh, like my ex was like that. But like, if it's like within the parameters of the conversation,
If it's sort of you're trying to discuss something, and maybe it's like, I don't know, something that you
yeah, if it's within the parameters, of the
not having an
conversation-
argument, but you're just trying to compensate and sort of
Yeah.
figure each other out. It's just sort of when you sort of newer in a
Yeah.
relationship. Maybe I want to say 3, 4, 5 months in.
Yeah, when when they're like sort of just
You
bring
know
it
you're
up.
together, but you're sort of trying to work things out,
Yeah,
and it's like, oh no, I don't really like that, or whatever, because so and
I feel like you
so.
learn these things as you go.
Yeah, but if
no,
if you're just going, oh, my ex used to drive that car. Why did you tell me? Oh, I don't give a fuck.
don't care,
Yeah.
at all.
Don't care.
But I feel like you got to be secure enough, but to be able to like not fucking spin out
Yeah.
when they do that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure I've mentioned my ex before. I just I know that it's probably not a good thing to do, so I try not to.
Yeah.
And like, I generally don't have a reason to.
There's just no need to.
Yeah. The only time I'll bring up my ex is if Nick Martin gets brought up. I'm joking.
Yeah, but ick for that one.
Yeah, but I think ick. But yeah, like, at the same time, I'm also like, you don't want to spin out as soon as they mention their ex. Like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why the fuck would you bring that up? Like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Would you agree?
I'll just say cheers.
What do you mean?
Cheers.
What? So give me an example.
No, I don't know. I think she said something like,
Yeah. Go on, land.
fuck no. It's like I think there was like maybe like a shirt or like shoes or jeans or something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're all right. They're all right. She goes, no. Ex used to wear those.
Yeah, but see, I feel like
I
that's
was like, cheers.
I feel like that's all right, but that's,
Yeah, shit like that.
That is an example of it being fine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when you're trying to,
Yeah, when you're just talking about something.
yeah, not fucking.
Oh, me and my ex used
You're at dinner. Man, he used to always order that with no pickles.
I'm like, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. What the hell?
Well, fuck, I'm gonna get him with pickles now, you asshole.
I've never eaten pickles in my life, but I'm going to start now. Going to start right now.
But yeah, no, that's ick. I don't like that.
Too.
I don't like that.
Uh,
That was controversial. That was good.
What about this one?
Land.
Is very general, but just like overall, just laziness, like a lack of what do you call
Motivation.
yeah, ambition, motivation. Like you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, just sort of content with everything.
yeah, like
Yeah,
you know, do you need like your partner to be like, oh fuck, like not pursuing something, but like have like sort of a hopeful outlook on the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
but I suppose it's different. Like me and Sophus obviously trying to save for a house.
So yeah, well that's good. At least
Like
you're,
we want
working
to
towards
like
something.
we want to save for a house and move out and go and travel and stuff like that.
Yeah,
which
so
is
that's good.
Yeah, like, we're both very like set
Yeah.
on what we want to do. We've discussed that. And we've sort of
Yeah.
nailed down on what we
you
want to
just
do,
want.
and we're going to go travel next year, and then we want to go sort of get a deposit down on a house somewhere. But we've
That's
sort of
that's
discussed
the
everything,
plan,
and
yeah.
we're both pretty driven to do that. But yeah, I'm not too fussed on the whole like having a routine after work and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not fussed because work's long.
yeah.
You're working 8 hours
Just
a day.
wanna
Like
chill.
I don't care if she goes, oh look, I just
Can't be bothered tonight.
dinner and just I just want to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Happy. Go
Happy
for your
for it.
life. Like if I don't want to do that, I'll go gym or something, and she'll just be like, yeah, whatever, I'll go.
I feel like this was be bit more of an issue for a woman with a guy that works very hard, like maybe in like a trade job or a FIFO job.
And they come back and they
the-
want to spend time.
The girl
and you're
wants
just
to
like,
go
"Nah."
out for dinner. She wants to do
Yeah.
stuff like that, and like the guy's like, oh, like babe, like I'm fucked. Like I'm exhausted. I just
Find a
want to chill.
balance.
Yeah, I feel like
Have to find a balance.
I feel like that too, man.
Like me and her probably go out for dinner once every, I want to say 2-3 months, which is not great. We should probably do it more. But then again, like we're both very busy, like, and
Yeah,
times don't, especially because like obviously I live with her, but like if I'm training at night,
yeah,
which is 2-3 nights a week sometimes, and then a game,
yeah,
like, you know, it's fucking hard. And then like Monday we're doing the podcast, or I'm editing the podcast. Wednesday I'll be at the gym or something like that, and it's just difficult to go do shit.
yeah.
But I said to her, like, we need to sit down and just go fucking every second Saturday night or every second Sunday night, go out for dinner and just have a chat. Because we don't talk too much. Like, we talk,
Like, you
but we never
get
just
caught up
sit
in it.
down and it's just us two.
You just get caught up in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just busy.
no, it's so
Just
good.
fucking busy.
I feel like it's so good that you're aware of it.
Yeah.
I feel like, I think when we're talking about this, I think for me, complacency is an ick for me.
Yeah.
Like just getting too complacent and like happy with the same, not happy, but like content or accepting. of the
Never
same
wanting to just
routine.
do anything.
Never wanting to like try things and do more. Like that's what I'm all. Like that's what I really want.
Yeah. Like she wants to get into the gym now, which is good.
That's good.
So like I said to her, like, oh, I don't know, sort of when she wants to do it, obviously
Yeah.
soon. She wants to get fit and whatever, which is good. So I said to her, oh, well, we'll go to the gym together.
That's
Like,
good.
I don't mind. But then she's sort of insecure about it.
I feel like
She's never really been to the gym.
I feel like that's most
That's
people
like-
that haven't gone.
That was like me though when I started. Like I don't look like I'm a gym junkie. Do you know what I mean? Not a gym junkie, but I don't look like I work out a lot. But I've been plenty of times just to sort of keep in reasonable shape. And it's a bit daunting.
Yeah,
when you
because
first
I
start.
don't know. You feel like everyone's watching you, but like
Man,
they're really
when
not.
the first like few months when I started going,
Yeah,
this is probably like year 10, year 11 when I
Yeah.
first started going to the gym. Man, I used to have my earphones in and not listening to any fucking music.
it's
Just like this. And I'm just like looking around halfway through my set. Like, are people watching at me?
They're really
and now
just
it's like
not,
I'm
but
just blasting. Because you just think like
You
the
think
worst.
you are, yeah. You think you are.
You think you're getting staunched.
Unless you're doing those crazy, just stupid CrossFit pull-ups. Have you seen them?
No.
They're like dangling on the bar.
No.
So it's like a chin up with no form pretty much. It's like all they got to do is get the chin above the bar and like just swinging with momentum. But it's like a CrossFit thing, and it looks so stupid. It looks like a meme pretty much. And the whole gym's obviously looking like, what's this moron doing? Go
Yeah.
to a CrossFit gym. You're in Revo, or that guy at Revo that's smacking the boxing bag. There's one boxing bag in Revo, and this guy's just smacking the crap out of it. Just
Go to Riddler's.
grunting. Like,
Go to Riddler's.
Go to a boxing gym or get a bag at your house. Go into a public gym, fucking ripping this boxing bag. Fucking
Time and a place.
Stacey's just trying to fucking, get on the...
Stacey and Catherine.
Stacey and Catherine and Connor and Paige are just trying to get their workout done.
Paige, they probably love going to the gym, those two.
Jim from accounting just wants to get in and get home because
He's
he's
been working 9 to 5.
all day on the laptop. And you just got this guy grunting and just sweating and, yeah. Where did we... Geez, we went on a tangent there.
What was the question?
We went on a big
Relay
tangent.
that for me.
Oh, we're just talking about, like, complacency.
Yeah, not.
That's an ick for me.
That's an ick. Yeah. Just not. I think it sort of depends on what as well.
Yeah.
Like complacency can be all right.
It can be a good thing, but like I feel like it's a different. There's a different word for that.
You sort of need to have.
Well, that's a different word for that. Acceptance.
Lackadaisical, is that the word? No, that's like
what the fuck is that?
lethargic.
Lethargic. I think that's when you haven't eaten enough. When you're feeling a bit lethargic. Yeah.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Oh man, I don't know.
That's ick. Complacency.
And
Get a bit of to
bit of
your day.
drive.
Yeah, a bit of passion.
100%.
Passion, aggression. You know?
We've got another one here. This one's very, very controversial, I feel like.
Go on.
I feel like this is probably more directed at the male. Watching porn regularly.
Ick.
Yeah.
There's no need. Like if you're in
in like long-term relationship.
if you're in a long-term relationship and you're fairly, sexually active,
There's no need, eh?
there's no need.
Yeah. Well,
There's no need.
yeah.
Like I've got one of my mates that was sort of like on a dry spell with his misso. Like they just obviously not fighting, but they just didn't really get time and were sort of off each other for a few months. And he was like, oh man, like, just tossing off every second day or every day because it's just not getting any action from his misso.
But you know how bad that is, man?
Like man, just
so bad for you.
just like break up with her. Like you sort of at that point you go, I'd probably say after about a month, 3-4 weeks, and you can sort of tell that you're not getting along, and it's a pretty big part of a relationship, I feel.
Sexual chemistry.
Yeah, I feel that's a pretty big part. You can't just, we're going to fucking just hold hands. That's it.
I agree, man.
Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
A cuddle at night. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's my opinion
I
on
think
it.
it's a big ick as well.
It's my opinion on it.
And I obviously have used it for like a long time, and like
I used to,
maybe within the last couple years of like really just trying to cut it out.
Yeah.
And there's been periods where I've gone a long time without it, which has been good. And then like, every now and then you bring it up again. But like I've, I don't really use it at all anymore. It's really, I find it's really bad, like for me personally, mentally as well.
So I think probably when I first started dating, like Soph in our relationship, it's been like 3.5 years now. So I want to say the first like few months, because I was obviously new to dating and stuff, and I've never been in a relationship before, like a proper like long-term relationship before. You're still watching it and shit like that, and it sort of ruins.
It ruins like the real life.
Because like your expectation is like, oh man, like
it's gonna be amazing.
This is gonna be crazy, and it's gonna be flips, and and it's just not. It's just not like that.
No, it's not at all. And
it ruins it. And I think obviously once I stopped, I probably stopped like 3-4 months in.
Your brain rewires itself.
I haven't watched like anything.
That's good.
Like I haven't watched porn at all.
That's really good.
Because I just first of all, I don't really like it.
No, it's weird, man. Like if you really think about it to its core, it's really weird, man.
Yeah.
You're watching other people have sex on a video through your computer in your room by yourself.
Go to fucking Amsterdam. Sex shows everywhere there.
Bro, you're effectively just being a cuck in your own bedroom.
Yeah.
You're cuck holding your own bedroom. That's actually what it is.
When you say it like that,
bro, that's what you're doing.
You're a cuck to yourself.
You're cucking these people that are fucking on a video. God. But yeah. And that's what.
But I think the only thing that's
become so normalized, man. But it's so bad.
You just see so much shit on like Instagram and stuff now as well. Like I'll be scrolling through. I swear to God, a football meme page, scrolling through, and there's a pair of tits on it. What's going on?
Yeah.
Why is there a pair of tits on a football meme page?
As it gets clicks, it gets
It should be fucking
attention.
Nick Martin, 40 touches and a goal.
So social media is all about attention.
Not a
man.
pair of tits.
Is that what he got?
No,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just
I was
saying.
gonna
I
say,
fucking
I haven't
highly,
heard from Adam yet.
highly doubt it.
Adam would be ripping me.
Isn't he? He's in Netherlands now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just gone to Europe.
In the dam,
He has.
the old Amster.
He has. Hasn't done.
Yeah, good on him.
That's good, man.
Who'd you go with? Family?
Just went by himself on a Kentucky.
Real?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
He's going with his family next year. I think
He's
that's
got the. He's got the. I feel like you need to be a certain person to do it solo.
Oh, yeah. That's the plan for me. But,
Yeah,
but meeting with
you're-
people along the
like,
way.
You're very, very sociable and very
Yeah, well, like, it's still
easy
scary.
to talk to. Like you can.
It's still scary.
Yeah, it's scary, but you know you're going to find people who you gel with.
I hope so. I hope
No,
so.
like you will genuinely. Like it
It's-
won't be a hard
it's
thing.
gonna
For
happen.
some people, it's hard.
Yeah.
And it's like that very to themselves until they open up and sort of get to know you. And I think that's just not the thing for you if you're trying to do that.
Yeah.
I'd like to do it. It'd be cool.
100%.
I would go to Europe with a few boys. I reckon that'd be gangster. Or Bali. Just a week, man. Just a week.
You're doing Bali, aren't you?
I think so. Yeah.
So, wait, are we wrapping up that segment? We just completely just
What was the last one again?
the porn one.
Porn one? Yeah, ick.
Ick for sure.
I don't watch anymore.
I think that's all like the good ones. I
I don't watch anymore, but we do have a chat at soccer on a Thursday night about we just talk about fucking actresses and stuff.
You're talking about actresses.
Bit of porn talk.
What do you mean?
Oh, we're just because there's a few obviously a few boys there are still single and stuff, and
Talking about actresses.
yeah, we genuinely
I don't get it.
there is a porn talk.
I don't get it, but
Well, they just like talk about
who's hot?
yeah
Who's not?
who their fucking pick of the week is,
Really?
who they enjoy watching. Yeah, they're just
Really?
having a chat about it. Just sitting there like, yeah, fair enough. Well, I
Yeah.
can't really give an insight. I'm not up to date with it.
Yeah, I'm not up to date with celebrity.
Celebrity
Culture.
I don't really know names too
But-
much. There's obviously a few
But you know
names
what? Like you're up to date with what you are already consuming. It's the algorithm.
It's so weird.
TikTok and Instagram are just firing stuff out that you're interested in.
Yeah.
Well, they think you're no, but it's true, man. My mate, one of my clients, that was cutting his hair, he was telling me how he got a really good flight deal to
Yeah.
Melbourne.
Yeah.
Him and his missus returned to Melbourne from Melbourne, $400.
No way.
So 100 each way for both, like either of them. for
Aren't you
both.
going to
So this is with Rex.
what the fuck is Rex?
Rex Airlines, right?
Who?
Rex Airlines or some shit? I don't know.
The shittest airline I know.
But anyways.
is like Scoot.
But anyway, right? Listen, right? Rex Airlines. What the fuck is Rex?
I've never
Right?
heard of that in my life.
Okay, so
they made the plane just for that flight.
I'll keep in mind I'm cutting his hair. I'm not on my phone or anything.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Cut his hair. See you later. Later that night, I'm getting ads for Rex Airlines to Melbourne as well. I sent a screenshot. I was
The
like, they're
microphone.
listening in, man. They're listening, man. Sorry, rub my eye. But
That's
yeah.
all right. Rub your eye. No worries.
They're listening. How the hell does he know that? How the hell do they know that?
There's fucking hell. We're getting tracked.
Bro, how does he know? Rex.
We're in a simulation. They code every word we
I've
say,
never,
champion.
I've never searched the word Rex in my life. T-Rex. Why would I Google search Rex?
Maybe that's they've done like the TikTok promotion thing.
And what is Rex, by the way?
I don't know. What the fuck, Scoot?
Scoot's good. It's
No, it's not.
no, it's the Singapore.
Scoot's not good.
It's the Singapore Airlines budget flight. So it's like the Jetstar. Of
They were
Singapore
doing
Airlines.
Bali flights. So when me and Sofa booking Bali.
Oh, so did you go on a Scoot?
No. When me and Sofa booking Bali, we were obviously looking at flights and stuff. We ended up going Virgin. Well, there was one Virgin there, I think, and then one called CityLink
Yeah, I've heard of
back,
that. I've
which
heard of
is
that.
like the
I've heard of that.
I think that's like the Bali sort of charter flight, which is like sort of just for not Bali, but it's obviously they're partnered with.
It's not any affiliation
it's-
to Australia, CityLink. I can tell you that right
Yeah, no, it's not. But that was good. It was better than the Virgin one.
now. Virgin's rubbish, man. Economy
Virgin's
is so
shit.
bad.
But
It's so
CityLink
bad.
was good. Got on nasi goreng.
Oh, beautiful.
Man, I was like, I already feel like I'm here.
How good is it, like when you get a plain meal that's actually not that bad? It's like
It was.
it's
I didn't.
good.
I didn't eat it because I was skeptical. Like the
Yeah.
first time going to Bali, I was like, I'm gonna get barley belly from it. I don't want to eat that. I'm gonna get barley
You'll be
belly.
right.
She was eating it next to me. She was like, "Oh, it's so good. You got to try." And I had a bit. I was like, "Fuck, that is good." But I didn't take it from the lady. I said, "No, I'm all good." I should have taken it. Fried egg, perfectly fried egg on top.
No, it's good when you're on those planes, man. I went on which flight? It was from Singapore to Thailand. So then you got like no Australian affiliation. So it's all like Asian food.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Asian options and Asian menus.
That's nice.
So yeah, so like they give you like 2-minute noodles, but like they're all like different flavors that like you wouldn't get normally. It was like chicken, onion, and like basil or some
Sounds
shit.
good.
But like, yeah, it was great.
Can I also say, I'm going to say something now, and I hope there's any people working in sort of flight logistics,
Aviation,
the
yes.
yes,
Aviation sector.
yeah, and work at the airport or that know anything to do with flight bookings and stuff like that. Please tell me why, when I book my flight, right, and me and Soph booked our flight, and we chose the seats at the front of the sort of bay, sort of aisle. So you'd think they'd have the most legroom because there's no seat in front, but there's a seat behind. You're in that sort of where the toilets are. That front section where it's a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Like where it divided. Yeah, extra legroom.
Is that what you have to pay extra, eh?
Yeah, paid extra.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think it was like $30 extra per seat. Get on our flight. Nowhere fucking near.
What do you mean?
We're nowhere near.
What do you mean you're nowhere near it?
We got our flight, got our ticket, F3 and F2 whatever.
Yeah.
Go onto the thing, right in the middle of the plane. Not where I booked at all. Not where I paid
Did you
extra
talk to the
for.
airline?
No.
I just stitched you right up.
But on both flights, we paid
That's
extra.
so bad, man. That's so bad. That's bad on the airline.
What's the point?
That's the airline
Tell
screwing
me
up.
why that happens.
That's a screw up off someone in the airline.
That's fucking bullshit.
That's not supposed to happen. If you buy something, you're supposed to get it.
Oh,
In this
I
world,
didn't bother because I was too scared about getting bloody barley belly and getting sick. I thought, whatever. We'll just sit wherever.
Well, you've already been now, eh? So
Yeah.
now next time you go, you're not going to be like that, surely.
No.
Just enjoy yourself.
Oh, I will,
but, like, wash your hands.
Wash your
Well,
hands.
I mean, that's what I did. And I
Have
got
a
sick.
shit with the geckos.
I mean, I got sick as a dog, so I can't really talk, but
Probably sucking your fingers, mate.
bro, oh fuck it, man! I'm telling you, it's the Finn's pool. I'm telling you, it's the Finn's pool, man. Hundreds of people just smashed pissing in a pool.
They would just be standing there, pissing down their leg.
Bro.
And you're sitting there swimming in it.
How many people are you seeing getting out every 2 seconds to go to the toilet? They're going to the bar, not the toilet.
The bar's in the fucking pool.
Exactly. So they're going to the pool and peeing in the pool. They're peeing while they're ordering drinks.
Just a bin tank, thanks. Just a bin tank,
Going in and going out at the same time. It's like a filtration system.
Oh, it's like a dieting, perfect diet.
Just-
You're just breaking even the whole time.
100%. Yep.
I'll have 600 mils of beer,
you're
and
like-
I'll have a 600 mil piss.
Like you're hooked up to a drip. Pretty much. Just in and out at the same time. Yeah, that's good.
But no, can someone please explain to me how that works on the flight?
It's-
I don't know if it's a one-off thing or if it actually happens often, but if I pay $30 for at the seat specifically so my legs can fit, I'm not small.
Yeah.
My legs are long. I've got long legs. What are we both? Like 6'2"?
Yeah, I'm just under 6'2". Yeah.
I'm 187, 186,
Oh, that's
187. Yeah.
Probably the same height as me, yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable. And oh my God, the flight back from Tasmania, it was just me that went back because I flew back early because I had a game, had to train and stuff. So I was in the squad. It's a pretty big game. So I came back a few days early. So it's just me on the flight. First of all, got in, window seat, perfect. Middle seat, no one. Oh, unbelievable. Leg room, put my bag there, happy days.
That's rare.
Then there was an Asian lady on the seat next to me. So obviously it's 2 bays of 3 on this plane. You got 3, aisle 3.
Yeah.
That's how most sort of Boeing planes are built. So this Asian lady's on the 3rd seat
On the other side.
on the aisle, like
Oh, yeah,
right on the aisle, and there's a middle seat, and I'm on the window.
Yeah, so is she on your side or the other side?
Yeah, my side.
Yes, yeah.
But it's like me, Gap, her.
Yeah.
Anyway, sat down. She's got a mask on, and she's
Yeah.
coughing her guts up.
Oh
Fuck,
my
you are
God.
taking the piss.
That's the worst.
And I got my hoodie, and I was sat like. For the audio listeners, I've got my hoodie like covering my mouth and my nose, and it's just my eyes out. I'm just, I'm going to get fucking sick, and there's going to be no point in me coming back early because I'm going to be sick for the weekend to play anyway.
No, it's
I
just,
think this is perfect.
Oh, man.
Yeah, phenomenal.
it's such a rattling thing who you're going to be sat with on a plane.
Man, and she just
Especially if you're
starts
flying-
coughing her fucking guts up.
Especially when you're flying by yourself, because I've been flying by myself a couple times now, and like it's just like a luck of the draw. Eh? You're like, please don't be someone who chats heaps. Please don't be someone who stinks. Please don't be someone who
Oh.
takes up 2 seats. There's like 3 things you don't want.
Can I just say, before I go the rest of the story, you should have to do a sort of trial. You should have to be tested. I know it might take an extra minute.
Plane certification. Sit on a plane.
You shouldn't be able to get on
certification.
a plane if you reek.
No.
All right? If you stink like shit, you shouldn't be able to get on the plane.
It's the airport shower.
Yeah, you should have to be scanned
Yeah.
and someone there sniffing you.
Sniff a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, sniff a dog.
If it starts barking, get out.
If you stink too much, the thing just bites your arm off. That's better.
That's one way to do it. Jesus.
Then I'll have a shower.
You get decapitated if you stink. You will be killed.
That's one way to fix the BO issue.
But no, get on the flight, yeah, and this Asian lady's obviously coughing her guts up and thinking, perfect, I'm going to get fucking swine flu here.
Swine flu.
And then the guy in front of me reclines all the way back, 30 seconds in.
Really?
Perfect.
No, well, you should be able to do that.
So-
you have to recline back then.
Okay, I'm editing the podcast here.
It just knocks
Free
it
of
forward.
charge.
Knocks it forward.
Editing the podcast.
Yeah.
So I've got my table flat. He leans back and the computer's gone with it. The laptop's slid all the way down, thinking, how am I going to edit this now?
There's so much wrong with planes, eh?
Dickhead's fucking leaned all the way back.
There's so many
We're not
issues.
equilateral anymore. She's coughing, yeah? 10 minutes in, we just take off. You know, you've put your bags underneath?
Yeah.
Like, you can't take off without your bags. Like on the seat, I don't know why that makes a difference, but whatever. Bags underneath, we take off, we're in the air, probably 5 minutes in the air, doing a big U-turn, so we're a bit on a slant. So I put my laptop on the chair next to me. This Asian lady who's sitting there goes down into her bag, grabs a spray can, which you're not allowed to bring on the fucking
She's got
flight,
a fucking aerosol.
of Dettol, and she's spraying it around.
That is
Are
crazy.
you taking the piss?
That's crazy.
She's spraying a fucking Dettol thing around the plane.
What?
You know, first of all, you're not allowed to bring it on.
She's gassing the plane out with Dettol spray.
God forbid she had a lighter. We'd be all dead.
Oh my God. That's so bad, eh?
But like, man,
Did she get in trouble?
no. Please declare if you have any foreign fruits or whatever. Or not. She's got a bag of fucking oranges in her hand. She's definitely not declared. They're just like they're just not they as a race. People like that that just don't get it. They don't understand how it
They
works.
live in their own little planet and they think everyone else
Oh,
is
that
like
pisses
invisible.
me off.
Yeah.
Pisses me off when people are just so unaware of everything
Yeah.
and so
They're just in their own little world.
oblivious to what's happening.
Just, yeah. I agree, man. I completely
Like,
agree.
and it's with driving as well. Like, people indicate and just start turning. Oh, I'm here. I'm next to you. And they go, whoa, where'd you come from? I was here the whole time. But what do you mean? Like, I just,
Such a way.
fucks me off
The cars
so
just keep
much.
moving.
Or,
And then they see you and then, oh, what the hell?
like
Where'd
I
you
was
come
driving today. This happens all the time, but I was driving today specifically on the way to Carrinup. So this car's indicated in front of me to merge, right? You know when you get up sort of the hill towards where the lights are at Carrinup there. So we've just gone through the lights, and this car's indicated to, obviously because I need to go right to go to Carrinup. I was like, whatever. So I slowed down, and they're indicating, and we're like this, and I've slowed down.
Yeah.
There is a 4-car gap in between the car in front of me and my car. This person is indicating, driving straight, looking over their shoulder for probably 20 seconds. Are you going to fucking merge?
Just get this.
Are you going to merge?
Just stays there.
Because we want to come to a complete stop and give you the whole. Sorry, guys. Hey, let's close the lane down.
let him in.
They got to get in.
Let him in,
They've
let
got to
him
go to Carrinup. But yeah, sorry. As I was saying, first of all, how much room do you need? Yeah.
To merge, yeah.
Secondly, how there's such a big difference between like driving, like passing a test because you know the rules, and then passing and then actually like being able to drive in certain situations. It's crazy how little they go through in a test.
Yeah, I know. It's like if they're talking about parallel parking. I've probably done that 2 times in my life.
Like, I failed my test because one of them was
Because you sneezed.
You know the left something behind thing.
Yeah.
So one of that exercise, they reckon the driveway that I chose was not safe for something. Like, it wasn't safe, the way it was done or whatever, because there was a truck parked on the other side of the road, unloading. Like, had their hazards on and they were unloading, but I chose that driveway in reverse and whatever. oh, it's not safe. So you're telling me I can't leave my fucking house safely until that truck's gone. Get off it.
Truck's there all day.
Get off it.
Truck's going to be there all day.
Literally. That's like one of the reasons I felt. They said like your general driving's perfect. Nothing wrong with it.
That was unsafe.
But like you're unsafe or whatever like that.
That was unsafe.
Yeah, unsafe. What was I going to say now? It's so different. Actually, like situations you get in on the road, like for example, merging. Make sure it has 3 ticks before you merge over, and you look fucking both ways, and you check the mirror. And so, you got to merge still. You still got to turn.
You've got to get there. You've got to get
people
there.
just don't know how to fucking drive it unless they've got someone in the car. Like I don't get it.
If you don't merge, you're going into the emergency lane, or you're going into the side of the freeway, or you're going into the side of the car.
Oh my god! Another thing.
Merge.
Another thing.
You got to merge at some
Another
point.
thing. I'm on the freeway home from work. Everything's happened this week. I'm on the freeway home from work, and there's been an accident. Right? Not a big accident, like a bumper tap.
Yeah, one of those.
Like there's hardly any damage on either car. Like a little dent and then probably a scratch and like, you know, maybe a little bit of a dent inside. Obviously you have to stop and get out the car and whatever. Why can there is an emergency lane just there. Why they stop the whole fucking left lane so they can have a little chit chat.
Stop the whole freeway.
Turn in.
Get in the
get in the turn in. They don't teach you that in the test, do they? Turn in. And sort your shit out without stopping traffic. It's 4 o'clock. People want to go home.
Without stopping the freeway.
People want to go home and look at the sign, it's gone to 40. Here we go. It's gone to 40. Everyone's slowed down. It's already going to 80 because people can't do the limit. Like, they don't teach you that shit in the test, do they?
No.
What happens if you get into an accident, but your car, it's like a medium accident where you know there's a bit of damage in your car, whatever, and you're on the freeway. What do? Stop, get out, stop, drop and roll.
Stop on the freeway.
Get in the fucking emergency lane. That's what it's for.
No, I agree. I completely agree.
They never teach you that shit. It's so annoying.
They don't teach you enough.
It's so annoying. Obviously, you do your hazards. When should you turn? Click when you should turn.
Probably when the turn's there. When should you brake? Probably when the car's brake lights come on. Like, whoa, whoop-de-doo. That took me long.
Like, I don't understand.
That was the dumbest test. It's like, when...
The hazards. Surely no one's failed their hazards.
I know, it's when should you brake? It's brake lights come on. Like, probably now, like when the brake lights come on.
Yeah, surely you can't fail your hazards. That's
man.
That's next level.
100%.
It's like give way to your right and fucking looking left.
How can you rely on these people, man?
Give way to your right. Hang on.
These are like the people that are running, well, not running, but like these are people that are, society.
It's just crazy. And you can tell as soon as you get into a car with someone if they can drive or not. Like you can tell straight away.
You can tell like if they're going to hit a curb.
Like I'll just sit there and just sit there. I'm like pretty comfortable. I'd say I'm a good driver.
Just gliding.
Yeah. It's not hard. You just drive. Like obviously like, oh yeah, you're not a good, like Soph says to me all the time, yeah, but you speed and yeah, you cross over the lines and stuff like that, so I'm not harming anyone. Yeah. Like, when there's traffic and stuff, I'll drive properly. If I'm on the way to work and I'm going through the back streets, there's nothing there, no one there. I'm not going 100. I'm maybe going 60. Kill me.
A good driver is someone who can, like...
adapt
stop, like, accidents from happening. And, like, yeah. That's why I feel like a good driver is.
Yeah. People that, like, sort of... like say they're like about to get into a crash, or they can see someone doing something wrong and purposely do something like just
I could do with this insurance job.
Yeah, purposely just like if you can see someone turning, merging into your lane and you're just still driving going, oh, they're going to hit me, they're going to hit me, they're going to hit me. Just fucking brake.
Yeah, I know.
Just brake and avoid the situation and flag them off.
Give me the
and say
job.
You tosser.
Yeah, I know.
And give them the finger.
Yeah.
Don't purposely sit there and try to get. I don't understand why people do that. They're going to hit me. They're going to hit me here. Watch this. They're going to hit me. They've hit me. We've crashed. Now we're going to stop for half an hour.
Now what do we do? Close the freeway.
Now we're going to stop for half an hour.
Or
you just brake, beep your fucking horn. That was made for that purpose. The horn. Yeah. Beep them. Go around them and give them a fucking finger.
100%.
You tosser.
Yeah,
scream at them. Instead of going, yeah, what's your rego? Yeah, go on. Your insurance company, yeah.
No,
let me get all your details.
That is when life sucks.
Oh my God, it's so stupid.
In that conversation of a car crash, which I obviously still don't have my car back. It's been 7 weeks. It's been 6 or 7
Far out.
weeks.
Your car's done 75 hard.
My car's sitting in there. It's sitting at the front of the panel shop. Nothing's been done to it.
Really?
It's sitting there the same way as when it crashed. Yeah, 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, maybe done in a week. It's not moved.
You know what the funny thing is, man? 4 or 5 weeks in, the insurance company call me. They call us and they're like, "Oh, were you like under the influence of like drugs or alcohol during the test?" I was like, first of all, no. Second of all, like,
What do you mean? I'm doing 75 hard. I can't be.
second of all, even in a world, a parallel universe where I was,
You're still in the wrong.
I'm not telling you anyway, because obviously, like, why would you tell them?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Mate, were you intoxicated, mate? No, mate. Don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck, you got me.
So I was.
Yep.
So both those reasons, right? Third of all, why didn't you ask me this 4 weeks ago when it happened? 4 weeks later. Oh, by the way, we haven't started fixing your car yet. But like, were you drunk that night or like what's going?
When I used to do deliveries at work, right? Used to be a delivery driver at work before I went into the warehouse.
Yeah.
And we used to get parcels and stuff that had marked urgent on it.
Yeah.
And like urgent, it needs to go on a shipment today. It's going out tomorrow. Like it's urgent, right? I'd go deliver these boxes. It'd go out my way. And like, because obviously when you're doing deliveries, I don't know anyone there that does deliveries or does delivery driving or whatever, you have a route that you take and it's sort of a schedule because you always go to the same sort of companies, same sort of places every day. So you have a route that you take that you sort of go A to B to C and you sort of do a circle rather than going back to go forward and cross over and shit like that. So I obviously had to go out the way a few times for stuff that's urgent. I'd go drop this box off and they've got like a delivery bay. I'd go drop it off and I'd have to go back a few days later. The box is still fucking there. It's not moved. It's not been unpacked. Urgent my ass.
It's just sitting there.
It's not urgent. It never, ever, ever
Was urgent.
have I ever, like, ask Kale. He's the same when we do deliveries. And he'd go, "Oh yeah, urgent. I'm not going there urgent. No point. Last time I went there urgent, it's still sitting there a week later. What's the point?"
Yeah, you just lose trust.
Yeah, like... no,
Missed the fucking mouthpiece.
I'm going to make a compilation of this shit. Like, there was 2 episodes where both of our mics just dropped.
Just gave up.
Just dropped on us.
Sorry, we're getting a bit sore here. We're just going to fall down. We're just going to collapse.
But yeah, like I was saying before, with the driving thing, there's got to be a separate sort of test where they take you through scenario, like not left something behind. That's part of general driving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That doesn't need to be a thing. Parking, obviously, yes, you have to cover parking. Fair enough. But do stuff like make a special place you have to go or whatever. Make different tracks, whatever, that you have to do as part of your driving thing. Where it's okay, there's an event on. You got to drive in the city during an event.
Oh, I'm not, man.
Do you know like shit like that?
Yeah.
Where people who've never done that before, 5 years into their license, go, "Oh my god, there's an event on. What do I do now? It's telling me to go this way. I can't go this way. My maps doesn't say they go. My maps says go the other way. What am I going to do? My map's not changing." But they can't adapt
I know.
because they've never done it before. Like, but you can legally drive on the road. Get off it.
Yeah, there's some gaps in the system.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, obviously you can't cover everything. There's so many people trying to get their license every day. There's so much stuff going on. It's obviously very time consuming. It's probably like an hour and a half. Once you do your test, get in, finish it, sign off for everything. Probably 2 hours. So I understand that, but I think they need to cover more. There's just too much just driving around and like them judging you on how long it takes for you to, like, if you're rolling to a red light and if you come to a complete stop and how far away you are from the distance of your car in front of you.
There needs to be more game day situation.
Yeah.
Match simulation.
Oh my God. There needs to be more game day, scenarios.
Like everyday situation.
Yeah. You're not just doing high knees and fucking butt kicks on the game, are you?
No.
So don't do it for 45 minutes of training.
No, exactly.
Just a warm up.
Just a warm up and get out there.
But yeah, that frustrates me as well. People that can't adapt driving and like something just so minor out of the ordinary happens and it's like, oh fuck, oh shit, I'm freezing up now.
What do I do?
I can't react to this. I'm just never happened to me before.
Exactly.
Bugs me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to cover that because that's
making your blood boil. You are a bit of a road rager, I've found.
Do you reckon?
I don't know. I
just don't like people that can't drive.
No, I agree.
If it's 60, why are you going 52?
I agree.
Go 63, 64. You don't get flagged till you get 66.
Which I have been multiple times.
No, but I'm saying like 65, you can go 5 over. Or like people like I used to do this when I first got my license, obviously when you're in your P's and stuff like that, or if you got bloody warrants or whatever, and you see cops, people go, "Oh, fuck, cops are here." Shit. If you're not doing anything wrong,
Shit, the cops are here.
have you ever looked at a cop when you're driving past, thinking that they're going to go, "Oh my god, stare at this guy, he looks sus"? Never. They're always out like this. Sat just slamming a bloody Big Mac or something.
Yeah. Oh,
They don't give a shit.
no.
But obviously, like, because they don't want to have to go and stop and do the whole big thing. They just want to drive around and get paid for doing, well, not fuck all. They obviously do quite a
Doing
bit.
things, yeah.
Yeah, but they don't want to have to go and
Stop
it's
for
not something
this
they want to
hassle.
have to do.
No.
Like,
I don't know. I'd say most. I'd say there's some people who get a kick out of it.
yeah,
Some
that's why
cops
they
who
become
get a kick out of
cops.
They get a-
Tossers.
They get a kick out of it.
One of my mates is a cop.
giving you a fine.
Two of my mates are a cop.
Yeah.
Are cops, and they don't go out on a night out if they're like I think one of them does like the bike duty in the city. Like they don't want to. He says to me like he doesn't want to go and break up fights and like go like it's not what he wants to do. They just want to like relax and just make sure everything's fine and people aren't getting killed. It's so annoying when
He doesn't want to get into the scraps.
yeah, there's just no need for
Throw
it.
haymakers at like random drunk people in Northbridge.
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have anything else to add for this episode?
Nah.
It's been a bit of a longer one.
It has. I'm gonna get some guests on the next few weeks for sure.
Yes, and I would like to apologise sincerely for the lack of sort of content
That's been coming out on the
and
IG.
reels and TikToks and stuff like that. We've just been really busy, and obviously like we don't make anything from this. It's not a form of revenue. Like we just do it because we want to do it.
Yeah. No, we're gonna start prioritizing it a bit more.
Yeah,
as these
we
weeks
just
go
got to
on.
try and find. I think we just got to try and find a sort of balance with like,
More of a
obviously,
routine.
yeah, with work and obviously I'm starting work earlier now, so I start at 7 now, finish
Yeah,
at
right.
3:30,
Yeah.
which is much better. So now I can
A bit more
that
time
extra
in the
half an hour in the afternoon before I got training and
Beat the traffic.
stuff like that. Yeah, is much better. Like even when I got training and stuff, finishing at 3:30, get home at 4. I go to the gym before training. I don't train until 6. But when I get home, when I leave at 4 and I go home till 4:50,
Yeah, it's not.
I can't go to the gym before, and
It's not ideal.
Yeah, so now at least I can sort of do my stuff before training, and then once I've done training, I can get home and prioritize the podcast a little bit more.
Beautiful. Sounds good.
But yeah, sorry about that. We are trying.
We are.
Yeah, it's just difficult with time and stuff, and obviously we don't make anything from it, so it's not really something we can prioritize over work, where we're sort of funding our life.
I don't think we can do that at this point.
Yeah, we'd love to.
No, that'd be lovely.
That'd be absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, obviously that's only you that can make that happen. We can just give you content
We can
and
just
talk about our
We
life.
can exist.
That's right. That's
can
phenomenal
exist.
chat. But no, please go
just
follow
exist.
the socials. Yeah, will be more
More reels.
more reels.
I'll post some more stories to get.
Yeah,
Get
we
a
just
bit
got
more
to do
engagement.
better. We just got to do more. Obviously, when you first start something, you're very driven and you're very. It's not that we're not driven.
Don't be
Like
sorry.
I love doing this.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah,
Be better.
be better.
That's what
You
we
never
need to
lose,
do.
you learn.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah,
We can't be sorry. We got to be better.
exactly.
100%.
But yes, no. Thank you for listening to this week's episode.
Yeah. 14
We'll
next week.
14 next week. Bloody hell.
It's coming.
100's coming.
It's slowly but surely.
Man, when I said to you, oh, you're like, I'm 80 episodes away.
It is.
90 episodes away. I said, it'll come quick, mate. Don't you worry.
Every week.
Every week it's getting quicker and quicker and
Accountability.
quicker.
Accountability. Got to be accountable every Sunday. That's what we're doing. Here we are.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
We have been roll with it. We'll see you next week.
See you later.
Bye.
Ciao.